Y'all, today we're going to take some Dollar Tree pieces. They're still $1.25. And we're going to make something unbelievably fantastic. Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel, friends. Thank you so much for being here today. I truly appreciate it. If you're new, welcome. If you have been with me for a while or you've only been with me for a day or two, welcome back. Today, we are going to make something fabulous with just a few of these. And you're going to see just how easy it is to take it from drab to fab in just a few minutes. So, here is what we're going to be making. We are going to take 2 trays and 2 of the tags, and we're going to turn it into the most beautiful little tabletop or countertop storage system. And I really like this because as we go into the holiday season, some of us might have people coming to our house to stay, and you want to give them something special or put something special out for them so that they will know this is theirs to use. And I thought this was great to put in the bathroom so that they have a place to grab the washcloths. Here's some soap, some loofahs. I would probably actually take the loofahs out and maybe even the soap and just put some travel size toiletries in the top. And then here in the bottom, I have some rolled washcloths. So this, I think, is just so cute and such a good idea. You don't have to use it in the bathroom. You can use it on the desk as a desk accessory. You can put all types of stationery items in here, or you can make it a little mini hot chocolate bar or coffee bar. So many different things that you can do with this. Now, I did mine in this dark, rich brown because I wanted it to have more of a masculine look. And of course, I would swap these out if I was putting this anywhere where a man might be getting this or using this. So I'm going to flip to my overhead camera because y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, so here is a closer look. I've turned it on its side and I'm going to take that out so that it won't fall out. But you can see I have some rolled washcloths here. We have room here at the top for even more soap if I wanted to. And then on the side, we have this nice plaid paper. Absolutely gorgeous, super easy. I gave this one a masculine feel. But remember, any season, any reason, anyone. Just swap out your papers and maybe even use a different color on here than the dark rich brown that I've used. And you can make this for any season and anyone. All right, y'all, so here's what we're going to be using on today's project. I'll be using a foam brush, some brown paint, the two trays as well as 2 tags, and a paper plate. I've already done 1/2 of this off camera since we really don't like to watch paint dry on this channel. So I am just going to put some paint on my paper plate, take my foam brush, get it all gooey with paint, and then I'll just go in and I'll start painting, making sure that I get in those corners. See, I just got a little bit on the edge there. And I'm just going to paint this inside and out. And I'll even go into those little stars and paint those as well. So I am just getting my paint in here. I had some smaller foam brushes, but I used them. The smaller the brush, the better this actually goes, because those small foam brushes will really get into those corners to make sure that you don't have any of that light wood color showing through. So I am just going to go along, paint this whole thing, and I only have to paint the edges on the side with the star. So this was why I painted the other one off camera, because all we're doing is painting and covering this whole thing. So that's just one of those things that you don't really need a demo on how to paint with a foam brush. So I'm going to go ahead and just do the rest, and y'all, I'll be back. All right, so I have painted this one. It's not fully dry, so I'm going to set it to the side, and while we're doing the second part of the project, it will probably finish drying. But as you can see, I didn't paint the side. I just made sure I got in that star. We are going to take our wooden tag, and these tags probably have something on the top of them. All I did to get off the little decorative piece was I went underneath with my finger blade, or you can go underneath with this, and I lifted up and I popped it out. So now we're just going to do this tag, and this part is going to be very easy. I am going to take my tape. Y'all, I'm really excited right now. I just got off the phone with Miss T, and she was in Dollar Tree, and she showed me some things, and I am going to Dollar Tree as soon as I finish filming this video, and I'll share with you guys if I pick anything up. But I have covered this entire side in tape, even the hole. I'm not going to punch through that hole the way that I did the other one, but I am going to take this and put it down like this. I do want that hole covered. And then I'm just going to follow around the edge of my tag. And then I'll just cut out all the way around like this. And then we're going to add some tape to this part. So I am just going to take my tape, put it on like that. And then I'm going to take this piece and put it on right there. And again, I'll go around with my finger blade and we'll trim out this excess paper. So now I'm just going to take my foam brush and go along those edges. I could have actually done this before I put my paper down, but this also helps to cover any of that white from the paper that might try to show. So I am just going along my edges, and you see how it looks white there where the paper is showing? When I go over it with the brush, we're getting rid of that white. And so now we have our two pieces that look like this, and we have these two pieces. Y'all, it's going to be very easy and simple. What we do, I am going to take my glue, and I am just going to put some glue on this piece. Then I'll take this piece and I'm going to put it right at the bottom. Then I'm going to turn this to the side, and hopefully I have it straight. So then I'm going to take this piece and do the same thing. You definitely want to use a strong adhesive on this. You don't want to use tape. You don't want to use hot glue, because this is one of those things that you really want to hold up and stand the test of time. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it right here where the tag actually starts to taper in. And that's how I get my nice room. So now that I have it like this, I am just going to take some glue, put some glue on both of these. And I'm doing this while everything is still sort of wet because that'll give me a chance to kind of play around with getting my placement right. So now we're going to take this and let's just put it on like this. I'm going to press down because now I want to take this and stand it up so that I can get my placement nice and straight. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at these to see if they're straight. I'm going to take these two and push them down on the desk. Then I don't think that this is straight, so I'm going to slide it down just a little bit. And then when you think you have it straight, I'm going to go in and wipe away some of this glue, even though it's going to dry clear. And I'm going to press in on the side, turn it over, and get everything nice and stuck. I did have some large Dollar Tree clamps that I bought in the automotive section, but I ended up giving them to Mike, and I certainly could use them right now to hold everything in place. So I am just going to press down, hold this in place until it's nice and set up, and then I will be right back. All right, so I have some clamps right here to hold that side because it was pulling away. Now I have these little drawer pulls. I will have them linked in the description box below. I am going to take one and we're going to put it right there. Let me just take a look at that placement. Then I'll take my second one, add some glue, and y'all, I use Reptile adhesive. You can use whatever glue happens to be your favorite, but Reptile adhesive is the only white glue that I use. And I absolutely love it. So I'm going to let that dry just a little bit. And then I think that I'm going to add some feet to the bottom of this just to dress it up a little bit. And I will have these feet linked in the description box below as well. But now you're seeing the whole process of how we can take something as plain as the Dollar Tree wood pieces and turn them into something very upscale looking, very useful. You can even cover this with some polyurethane spray or even the gel to make this more solid and secure. If you want to try Mod Podge on this, you certainly can. So these are pretty nice and stuck in place. So I'm just going to turn this over like this and put my feet on. And I also put these feet on using my Reptile adhesive. Again, that Reptile adhesive has such a strong hold on it. Y'all, it's my favorite. So I am just adding some glue. We'll take this glue, put it right there. Take this one, put it right there. And it doesn't take that Reptile long to catch. It'll normally set up in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to take this one and we're going to put it right there. So now I'm just going to stand this up so that I can make sure that my feet are nice and level by tapping it into the desk. All right, y'all, so here is our second little shelving unit made using 2 Dollar Tree wooden tags as well as 2 of the wooden boxes. I am going to bring this first one back in because it is dry enough for me to be able to slide around if I want. This one still has to dry with the feet, but we can take some loofahs, and these are from the Dollar Tree. There were 4 in this pack. If you want to put your loofahs here in the bottom instead of putting in towels, you can fill the bottom with that. Here at the top, we can put all types of littles so that you can really build this up for the person that you might want to give it to. But there's just so much room here for us to be able to use the top as well as the bottom. You see, I can get my hand in here and pull out my loofah if I want. This would be a great storage system for nail supplies. All types of goodies can go in here, and you can use these however you want. I themed it for a bathroom, but again, this would be great to hold a stationary set. This would be great as a hot chocolate mini bar or a coffee mini bar, and maybe I'll do that with one of these and show you exactly what I'm talking about. But I think it's fabulous. But I hope that you have enjoyed this fun, quick and easy way that we can take those Dollar Tree wooden products and turn them into something absolutely useful. Yes, it's cute, but it's also functional. This is something that would actually be used and can be used in a variety of spaces. If you have liked this video, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, all day, every day, this is what we do, and this is how we do it, and I would love to have you subscribe. So hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you will know when I upload a new video. As always, my beautiful handcrafty friends, please be safe, be kind, and be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.